Let's go. All right. This is, remember, Peyton's MA. Remember what you did here? I know it's been a year now, but what did you do right here?
You sold.
You sold on the red, and you did what on green?
Man, I can't remember.
Well, if what's the opposite of selling? Buying, right? Buy.
Keep it or buy.
No, buy. You buy. You buy or sell. I know it's been a year, but you'll get back on quick. But the older you get, the more is expected of you. The world expects more of you. So you will learn a lot more this summer than you learned last summer. Okay, so green, we do what?
We buy.
And red, we what?
We sell.
Right. So what would you be doing in here?
You would sell.
Sell, right. All right. Look at this. Whole pack of numbers, right? Can't make sense of it at all, right?
No.
But if we were looking at a bunch of Japanese or Chinese or Arabic words, books, we couldn't make sense of that either, right?
No, we would have to learn it before we
Exactly. So what you're going to do, you're going to learn this. It's not necessary that you learn it, but it helps. What this is here, let me move the mouse so it'll go quick. 30, that's the 30-minute chart. All these numbers are for the 30-minute chart. 60, that's an hour. 60 minutes in an hour, right? This is all the numbers for the hour chart. 240 is the 4-hour. 1440 is a day. That's 1,440 minutes in a day. 10,080, that's a week, and this is a month. And this is your pairs. You remember what they were? EUR, USD, and so on like that. Funny letters. EUR, NZD, and on. It was all letters. That's the pairs you buy or sell.
I couldn't remember right now. I may not remember what right away, but I don't really remember what they were meant to do right now. But I will get it back on track.
Here, see that says, what does that say?
EUR, USD.
Okay, if you clicked on that, it pulls up a chart. And you see how it says EUR, USD daily right there? This is the daily chart. So you're looking at the price movement. See how it jumbles all over the place, right? You're looking at the price movement for the EUR, USD chart. Now, let's get back to these numbers. What this thing does, this expert advisor here, it back tests almost every indicator you can think of, and it counts how many signals. You remember you buy on red. You sell on red, buy on green. That's a signal. When it turns green, that's a signal. That's a buy signal. When it turns green, if it turns red, it's a sell signal.
But on this, like too, you would sell too.
No, don't. I'll show you what that is. It's still Chinese to you. This is the 15-minute chart here. You can't hardly see the 15. All right. What this does right now, I think I'm on the Mac, and I'll show you that in a minute. That's just an indicator. This big number, the first, you see, you have that little, I don't know what you would call that, that magenta thing there. Just call it a facet. That's 10,382. That's how many bars are in the charts that's being tested. And see, here is 1 bar, here's 2, here's 3. See, it looks like a bar. There's 4, 5. Okay, if you counted back 10,000 and something, that's how many it would be testing. On the 30-minute chart, it's testing 9454. On the 60-minute chart, 10,000. The big number just tells you how many bars you're testing. And the reason you need to know that is because if you were testing something and it only had 5 bars, there wouldn't be very many signals.
No, there wouldn't.
If it's got a bunch of bars, there'd be more signals. So you can kind of understand why there's a lot of signals or not. Okay, let's focus on the 1440, which is the day chart. On the on this little group right here, all I'm concerned with right now is the EUR pairs. See, that's EUR. See EUR there, EUR there, EUR there, EUR there, EUR there. All I'm concerned with is these pairs right here.
See, I'm wanting 6 because there's only 6.
Well, for this video, yes. There's a whole bunch of them. I'm trying to narrow it down for you, so it would be it would be something you could kind of grasp. The second, this number here, the 364, that's how many signals you had on the MAC indicator in 4,200 bars. Get 364 signals. You had 11. They averaged 11 bars per
day.
No, per signal.
Per signal.
A lot of this you're not going to understand. We'll just have to go over it more. I'm just showing you what the numbers represent. This last number, the second to last number, 22. That's how many bars the last signal was. And you see the little bitty numbers, red 4, or here's a green 4. That means the current signal. So if it's a 4, it means we had a max signal, a max cell signal because it's red, 4 bars ago. What I need you to do is, in this first group, right here, find me something that we had a max cell signal, which would be a 1, right? 1 bar ago. It needs to be a red 1.
At the end?
Yeah, the last ones, yeah. That's on the 2, that's good. But that's a 240 chart. That's a 4 hour.
On
the 1440, yeah, but it's good you pointed that out. Okay, find one on the... No. We only want the EUR pairs up here, right? The top 6. Right there. Okay, so 1 bar ago, that's why it would have been nice. Y'all got in late tonight. I was hoping y'all would get here at 4. Because we would have been able to sell perfectly on the signal. As it is right now, we're a little late. But that's okay. I went ahead and sold for you. But you see that says 1 bar ago, we had a MAC sell signal. That's what that says. Keep in mind, Chinese and all that sort of stuff. It's going to take you a while to understand that. The bottom line is, what you focus on right now is you would just scroll through here and you would find a 1, either a red 1 or a green 1. If it's a red 1, you would want to sell. If it was a green 1, you would want to what?
Buy. But there's 2 ones, so we're talking about in the EUR.
Right, on this.
In the EURs.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if we were talking about in the difference and the EUR, we would have 2 ones.
If you had 2, yeah, another pair, yeah. All right. Now, the one that I was interested in the most, and the one I went ahead and sold for you, but I'll tell you what, we'll just go ahead and sell this one. Let's look at that. Let's look at the EUR CAD. Do I have it pulled up? Yeah, I sure do. All right. Here, see D1?
Mm-hmm.
See, it says daily. Okay, let me zoom in. Remember Peyton's moving average?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. Wish that thing would quit that.
You'd buy and sell.
Okay, sell here, buy here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Buy here, you'd be selling up there, right? Okay, what would you be doing right now?
Well, since it's a little bar,
No, it's red, so what would you do?
You would sell.
Right. Now, look at this. Read those words right there.
MACAD.
Okay, I call that MACD, the MAC. That's that 1 while ago. Remember?
Can I call it MACAD?
MACAD, you can, but I tell you what, you'd be better off calling it the way the world calls it, because MACD, yeah, you'd be better off, because that'd be like somebody coming up there and saying, well, can I call you Kale and an A? Well, no, everybody calls me Kayla. Well, yeah, but K-O and A is Kayla, but, needs to call it what it is. Unless it's something you invented, then you can call it what you want.
Well, at first I thought it was that, but I didn't know the world calls it that.
MACD, so. Yeah. Okay, you see right here? See the red line is below the blue line?
Yes.
And you see right here, the red line now is above. That is how you tell a sell signal on the Mac. I could have made it, and I really need to make it where it changes colors. It'll be easier for you to see. But you see there, one right there, you don't count this one. There is bar number 1 right there. Let's go back to our thing. And
can I have a quick question on that?
You can have any questions you want.
That red bar, when it goes up, would that be buying or selling?
Most of the time, when this line is going up, we'll be buying.
Okay.
When these blue lines are above it, okay. I really need to redo this.
I was just curious because because how that's buying and selling different colors. So I was just wondering if it was a different way of buying and selling.
Yeah, and it is a little different, but this one is just color coded where it's real easy for you to see. This one's a little bit more difficult, but I can change that up. Okay, so now, right now we would want to be selling, right? The EuroCAD, yes. Because the TSR, Peyton's MA, moving average, it says red, it says sell, and we have a Mac sell signal, right? Okay, so remember the EuroCAD. Let's go to.
It's like at the same. It's like they're doing the same things as going up and down, kind of like at the same time. It looks like.
It is. All right, let me change this here from Peyton to Michaela. Okay, true. What, your broke arm? Yeah. It's gonna itch a bunch. But don't scratch it. Yeah, it's gonna take time to heal. Alright. Let me explain this. You remember EuroCAD? That's it right there. EuroCAD. If you scroll across, I'll explain all this other stuff to you. You see these buttons? What does that say?
Buy EuroCAD.
If you click that button right now, it would try to send one order on the EuroCAD. Okay, what does this say?
Sell I can't say it.
EuroCAD.
Yeah.
You can say EuroCAD if you want, but
I was trying to say that.
Yeah. Target the EuroCAD. Day target, that's a bigger target. Week target, and close EuroCAD. If you wanted to close all the EuroCAD orders, you would click close.
Hold on a second.
Go ahead.
Is this like the green and that's the red, like buying and selling?
Exactly, yeah. And I probably should have done it like that, huh?
You could have done that green and that stays red.
I'm going to change that. That's a good idea. I'm going to change that color.
So Peyton can understand it better if you show it to
her. Yeah, everybody can, I'm going to change that when we finish this. All right, so now, get back to the EuroCAD because time is wasting. Y'all are 5 hours late. We want to sell the EuroCAD, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what you would do, you would move the mouse over here on top of that, and you would click one time. So move it over there on top of that.
Which one, this one?
You're right there, yeah, and click one time. Okay, now I want you to read that. What does it say?
Michaela, do you really want to send and sell order on EuroCAD?
Okay, click yes. Pull it down here. Click yes. Okay, you sent one. The reason why it did that little thing is because it's real easy to hit some other button. Alerts are coming up and this and that. I'm trying to X out of this and it's easy to hit some button. Well, if you don't have a second chance to abort you know what abort means? It means to stop, to change it. Say, nope, I changed my mind, I don't want to sell. If you don't have a way to stop it, you will end up
doing the wrong thing and losing control.
And you can't.
You don't know what to do.
Exactly. Well, you can't pull it back. You see right there, Michaela sell. You just sent it. Here, look at her. You're losing 17 cents already, girl. But that's okay. I'm just playing. That don't matter. It's 17 cents now. but we're fixing to get to something here in a second. This is where I went ahead and sold for y'all already. I sold, see Peyton sale, I went ahead and sold. I just put them all in her name. Okay, now, before you, okay, what you want to ask me?
Man, I forgot, never mind.
Okay, here is the all-important thing. This is the all-important thing. Okay, we just sold, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do we do now? You don't know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What do we do right now?
We wait.
Okay, we wait. How long do we sit here and wait? Do we have time to go get a Coke? Do we have time to take a shower? Do we have time to go fishing or hunting?
Maybe
or see a movie?
You just maybe want to stay here and watch until it turns green or red again.
Right. But that might be a long time.
Yeah.
And it's stressful not knowing. So if we kind of knew how long it would take, we wouldn't be stressed out at all, right?
No.
We might have time to go to Silver Dollar City, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me show you the power of this right here. Where was it at? Right here? Yeah. Let me show you the power of this. Here's the EuroCAD. I'm going to move the mouse so it'll go fast. EuroCAD, right? On the daily chart, there was 386 signals in the last 4,200 bars. No, wrong pair. There was 286 signals in the last 3,055 things. 12, that's how long the average one lasted. So in other words, from when it turned red to when it turned back green, on average it takes 12 bars. That's 12 days. That's 2 weeks. So now we know we sold, right?
Yes.
So now on average we know we have 2 weeks. We can do anything we want, right?
Yes.
We can go to Silver Dollar City. We can go fishing, hunting, whatever. We don't have to sit here and wait because we know on average it takes 12 bars. And
more like 12 days.
12, well, yeah, but a bar is a day.
Yeah.
On the daily chart it is. Now, let's look at this one that you pointed out earlier. Remember I said, oh, that's good, you pointed that out? Look at there. What's that number?
1.
1. And so there's a sell signal there, right?
Yes.
On the 240 chart, the 4 hour. There's 802 signals. And how long did each one of them last?
12 bars.
Bars. There you go.
Like
That's good.
2 weeks.
No.
Oh.
On a 4 hour chart, it's 4 times 12. It's kind of confusing. It'd be 48. It'd be 2 days. But still, 2 days. We have. We could go
fishing.
Yeah, 2 days. We could do a lot, but we kind of know within 2 days we're going to have to handle this, or something somewhere. And now the last number. I don't know if I told you this. The last number just tells this one right here. Just tells you how long the last signal lasted. So on average, this one lasts 11 bars. The last signal only lasted 9, right?
You already told me that. It's kind of
did
the
I?
same
Oh, I
thing.
forgot.
Like 11 and 9, they're like the same. They're doing like the same thing, telling you how long it lasted before.
Right. One's telling you the average length, and one. Remember how we went out there and measured those pairs? And we got the average weight. Okay, this is what I like. This is why I like this one right here. The average length on this one is how long?
12.
And this is the what pair?
The EURCAD.
And the last signal lasted how long?
20 bars.
Way longer than normal, right? So if it lasts way longer than normal, there's a good chance it's going to fall down way further than normal. So that's why I like this one. This one here, 12 is the average. The last signal was only 2. I don't like that so much. 11, the last signal was 20. That's good. I like that.
Especially that top one, 11
22.
and 22.
Yep, see? Let's see. Okay, and we had a max sell signal 4 bars ago, right?
Yes.
You want to sell that one?
Sure, why not?
Why not? Yeah, well, it's only money, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to see if you know what to do. Okay, so what chart do I want to pull up?
The EUR.
Euro versus dollar, right? The EUR
Yes.
USD. Okay, and that's it. Let's see. Hold on a second. Right there. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Right there?
EUR USD.
Okay, how would you sell now? with this thing.
Okay, let's see.
And don't do it until you know you did it.
Right here?
Okay. That's what you think you'd do?
You would tap it.
Right. Okay, but if it's wrong, there's not really any big harm in it because it gives us a chance to stop, right?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and tap and see. Okay, what does it say?
Do you really want to sell the EUR USD?
Do you want to?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so click yes.
Because that's the EUR silver.
One time.
LSD.
Okay, now we just slide this off of that because if you hit that, it would
hit X.
Yeah, hit X up there, and that right there just tells you all the alerts.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's enough for y'all. Just got in, y'all had a long drive, but I just wanted to show you that because I mainly wanted to show you that because this just had a sell signal, and on the Mac right here, and I will fix that up for you, and I will fix this up to where it's easy to read, green or red.
Real quick.
Go ahead. You don't have to be
go
quick.
back to the one where I showed all the numbers and stuff.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah. The last number where it shows red and green.
Yep.
That's 4 bars ago.
Right. Yeah. So let's look and see.
Just making sure I understand.
Let's look. Here's that Euro USD, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Let me
They
see.
just sold it.
Okay, look. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. Perfect, right? We had a sales signal. So we should have sold back here. But that's okay. It doesn't matter.
We were just a couple hours late, but that's okay.
No. This is a daily chart. We were 1, 2, 3, 4 days late. But it doesn't really make that big a difference if you're looking out at long distances. We expect this to run 11 bars, right? 11 days. That's 2 weeks almost. So it doesn't really matter. We can, it's kind of like you can get on the train midstream if you want, or the boat midstream or whatever. And let me see one other thing. If you put, well, we'll go over those numbers there later. All right, that's oughta.
But if I was here and it was 11 days, 11 bars, I would stay around here, but I would go somewhere for like a few days and then come back, make sure, and I could go fishing for a few days or ride in the Yamaha or something like that.
And you know what you
just
could,
in case, because you never know.
Right.
Something might change.
And you know what you could do on this to be safe? You see here it has EuroCAD. It says 12 as average length. Let me go ahead and show you this, being you brought it up. I'm going to tell you what these numbers mean. This thing, remember I told you, there's probably 50 different indicators. It takes and it back tests, runs a test on every single one, on every single pair, on every single time frame. And it comes out and it gives you these numbers plus a lot more. It gives you the average pips movement. And you see it says, don't worry about the 3. See it says 250, 254? That 250, 254 is the average length of, I think, the TSR.
What about that 244?
Okay, the 244 and 262, that's the average length, buy and sell. One number's for buy, one number's for sell. That's the average length for, I forgot what it's for. But the last one is for the Alma. I know that. The 183 and 182, that's the average length for the Alma. So if we wanted to right now, we could go ahead and we could set the targets on those things to big targets. In other words, we'd set our profit target out. And if it fell down to it, we don't have to be here. It closes the trade. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. We want big targets.
Yes.
Okay, so what we want to do, we want to come over here to EuroCAD, and we want to click one time. Okay, setting week targets on the EuroCAD at 1350.26. That's the price where you just sold at, and it just set every single trade we had at the week, at what this thing calculates a good weekly profit target should be. And I know you don't understand anything I just said, but you will. But it did it right there. It just, when you click that. So now we can go do anything we want, right? It's either going to make money, it's going to lose money, one way or the other.
It will do it by itself, right?
It will do it by itself. It's a done deal. That's really the power in these things. All right. So how do we?
That's why you need to be careful.
Yeah. I hope this thing.
I get the blue buy and the red sale. I get that. You tap it if you want to sell. You tap it if you want to buy. It asks you if you want to do it. If you want to, you hit yes. If you don't want to, you hit no, and then you did it. Then when it shows all the alerts, you hit X. So that's what you do.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now, how do we stop this from recording?
Hit tools, I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna be upset if that thing hadn't been recording all this time.
It hadn't?
I don't know if it is or not, but
it said start recording in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you hit Shift 10 or something. Let's see here, Shift.
Yeah, I think it's Shift 10 to end it.
See here. See,
Shift. That's what you do.
Or Function 10. Function 9. Nope. Let's see here, Shift.
And I hit Shift.
Function 10. Nope. Oh. Well. Let's see here, Control Alt Delete. Task Manager. And Snack, it's running. Oh, you know what? I bet you it's down here. Yeah, right there. Where is Snagit at? Text is.